I do not say this lightly, okay? And yes, I am guilty of being somebody who a few hours into games, I like to say that they are 10 out of 10. And then by the end of the game, I change my opinion, which is why a lot of times I try to not give an opinion until I've beaten the game just because I know that it can change. Case in point, Final Fantasy. Said it was a 10, now I think it's like an 8. It dropped off about halfway through. Still a great game, but sometimes insufferably boring. It's just what it is. But I'm gonna give you an update on Baldur's Gate 3. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because after playing about 25 or so hours of Baldur's Gate 3, I can say without a doubt that it seems extremely unlikely that there will be any game this year, Starfield, Armored Core 6, whatever. Nothing will take away how unbelievably amazing Baldur's Gate 3 is. This is without a doubt the game of the year, and this is without a doubt one of the greatest games ever made. And I do not say that with any exaggeration at all. This is a top 5 game, and 100%, yeah, I'm just gonna say it, it's the best RPG ever made. And that's taking into account the Mass Effect series, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, all, whatever. It doesn't matter. Baldur's Gate 3 is the best RPG ever made. It is a story that you take complete control of. Every single one of your decisions matters. Everything feels important. The side quests are fantastic. The main quest is amazing. The customization is endless. Everything about the game is just sets a new bar for everyone. And the fact that you have other studios literally coming out and saying, please do not judge this game as the new bar for us, because we just can't do it. We cannot emulate this. But also to them, I say, fuck you. You should be trying your best to emulate this game. You should be doing everything in your power to trying to adapt systems and adapt freedom and adapt choices from Baldur's Gate 3, because it sets the new bar in RPGs. It is 100% amazing. It's not for everybody. Turn-based combat in that kind of way, the tactical turn-based combat where it kind of plays like XCOM, is not for everybody. I understand that. Having so much choice in dialogue and stuff is not for everybody. I understand that. There is a lot of dialogue in this game. This is a very dialogue and story-heavy game. You are talking to people constantly, but you are given unlimited choice almost in how you handle every single interaction. Every interaction. Take, for example, let's talk about, The Last of Us. The Last of Us Part 1 and 2. 2 of my favorite games of all time, 2 of the best games of all time. Imagine if any time you talk to somebody in The Last of Us, you now had the option of deciding how that conversation went with who knows what kind of results. And beyond those conversations, you had full control over everything. Because that's what Baldur's Gate is like. Every conversation, you take the reins. Everything before the conversation and after the conversation, if you want to kill that guy after you talk to him, go for it. If you want to kill him before talking to him, go for it. If you want to kill everybody, go for it. If you don't want to kill anyone, go for it. You can play this game in a million ways, and every single one of those ways is viable because they give you so many choices, so much customization, so much freedom, just so much. It's your story. It's your story. They made this huge world, and you can take advantage of it, and it's amazing. It's honestly amazing. I honestly have nothing bad to say about the game. I don't. I really, really don't. It's so good from literally in my first 1 hour of playing the game. And I'm somebody who's also played like one CRPG before this. So I don't have a huge history with CRPGs, obviously, but I love Dungeons and Dragons. Actually, sorry, that's a lie. Do old Baldur's Gate count? I played Neverwinter Nights. It was a long time ago. I didn't play Divinity Original Sin, so I don't have that kind of experience, but it doesn't matter. Within my first hour of being in the game, I was just like, this is a real game? It's already giving me these tons of choices in the first hour. And then the dice rolls, the way that the systems work, because it's based on Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, it's perfect. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. It is the perfect RPG. If you love RPGs, you are doing yourself a disservice by not playing this game. And yes, people love Persona. Yes, people love Skyrim. Yes, people love Final Fantasy. Yes, all those things. I'm telling you, this is the culmination of every one of those systems in those games that works. They're taking it, compressing it down, and they're like, bleh, 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 bleh. And now they made Baldur's Gate 3, and it's perfect, okay? It's perfect. You know that meme? It's perfect? It's perfect. That's what it is. All those things. Woo! It's perfect. I don't have anything other... I honestly, I'm trying to think of something negative, and maybe the negatives are like, I've ran into a couple bugs. One time the game crashed, and then one time I was talking to a character, and he like disappeared while I was talking to him. Whatever. You know, it breaks immersion in the moment, but it's not game-breaking. It's just like, oh, that sucks. But also, it's a massive game. The game has 17,000 endings. 17,000 1,000 endings, and you think it's not gonna have 1 or 2 bugs? I mean, like, let's be real here. You know, there's games that are 5 hours that have 10 million times the bugs as this. This game is insane. Every RPG studio should be striving to make this their baseline. Unreal quality. Larian Studios, unreal quality. Now, 100% also, Larian Studios does anything, it's a day one purchase for me. Day one. I don't even have to think about it. They have now entered into the same category. Hey, Naughty Dog, FromSoft, Larian Studios. Boom. Just like, literally just like that. I cannot imagine a world in which this game quality goes downhill. I can't. It's so unbelievably good. Every opportunity I have to play it, I play it. It's coming to PlayStation 5 next month, and it's coming to Xbox next year. It's on PC now. If you have a PC that can play it, I urge you to play it. If you don't like it, return it. I mean, it's Steam, whatever. But it is amazing. I love it. Woo.